This is the last one.
Let's do it.
Let's shackle up. Welcome back to Hometown TCG, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh.
And I'm John.
And this is the last part of our new Monarch Hero Initial Thought series. And we're going to talk about Chane. But before we do, we got to get you, if you're new here, click that sub button, click like, share us with your friends. We're racing to 500 subs right now. Help us get there. Help us make more content for you guys. We love all of you. Let's get into Chane. What do you think?
Chane is exciting. He's a little complicated because I think it's going to be hard to fine-tune that deck.
Sure.
But man, he can just do so much. It's fun to play.
It is fun to play. He can have these gigantic turns. He can pretty consistently have them. And I think he's going to be the most rewarding deck to play as far as feel. When you pull it off, when you have a good turn, and you got that good Chane turn and that good Chane game, that's going to feel just awesome. You're going to feel like a genius.
Yeah, and what's cool about him is that at some point, you just can't block him, no matter what you do. When you have enough tokens out there, Soul Shackles, and you're banishing off the top, and you have 3-4 cards you can play from your banish zone.
Right, and you got enough sources to go again. I think I'm with you. You just can't block that.
Especially since it's mixed damage.
Oh, the mixed arcane damage. So we thought of Chane, and we took Chane like we take most of our heroes. We took 2 build paths, right? One with Dread Scythe, where you turtle and Dread Scythe every turn and try to poke through 1 or 2 damage here and there and just try to draw the game out. And then go again Chane that you alluded to, where you're just doing so much and you're so aggressive and you're so active, your opponent can't keep up and they can't play with you.
And that build is, I think that's the powerful build.
I think so too. I agree with you.
There's just so much you can play from your banish zone. It's just what we're having trouble with is the right ratio, because there isn't quite enough go again to do absolutely everything you want. So you have to play cards like Shadow Puppetry is an amazing one that lets you do it.
Absolutely, Shadow Puppetry. You're going to have to play Nimblism. You're probably going to have to play Razor Reflex. We even talked about what Flock of the Featherwalkers we've discussed as an option.
There's this kind of package of these generic attacks. And I think you may have to play some of them. I don't know what. Art of War is another one. So things like that
feel amazing until you banish them off the top of your deck, in which case you can't get them back. You can't play them. It feels very bad.
Yes.
So the ratio is the magic there.
So ratio, the other part of the ratio is blue cards, because you need a ton of blue cards in your hand, but your red cards in your banish zone.
Yes, you need your blue cards in your hand, you need your red cards in your banish zone, you need your sources of go again. This is what makes Chane, I believe, going to feel like the most rewarding person to play, the most rewarding hero, because all of these requirements, if you're able to build a deck that can consistently meet these requirements, that's going to feel amazing. You're going to have the reward from the deck build, all the trials and tribulations you went through, the reward from being able to outplay someone, and the reward from who doesn't want to do 60 things on their turn, right?
Exactly. It's going to be fun, and it's going to feel great, man, if you could get off Eclipse. Like, that's going to be the real reward here.
If you can build this deck, play the 6 cards with Blood Debt, and get off Eclipse, wow. That's going to be great.
So I think Eclipse, you'll be able to get it off consistently and constructed. In Blitz, it may be harder just because you're more required to block.
Yeah, you can't take that beating.
Yeah, it just may take you too long to get there. You may have too low of health by time you get there, which is why something like Carrion Husk could be important to that.
Absolutely. Until it's in that banish zone and just ticking away. But this brings us to the thought. So we have our Chane build, right? We're going to go this kind of go again-y, lots of things, go real wide, try to overwhelm someone. Where does that deck sit in the meta? We got tier 1, we got tier 2, and we got tier 3 down in the basement with Guardian and Blitz.
I think because of its ability to just almost be unblockable at times,
right?
I'm going to say it's going to be tier 1.
I tend to agree with you because I think the big barrier is going to be the difficulty in deck building and playing, and the community has grown to a size now where they're going to be able to kind of hive mind that theory, right? People are going to try different things and come up with an agreed upon generic shell for a deck list, and you're going to be able to consistently pull this stuff off.
Exactly. I do think that it has a weakness in that if you're playing against a deck that can start out extremely quickly and put pressure on you immediately, it'll have a hard time there.
Okay, so early tempo.
But against like mid-range and control, man, I think he's going to dominate.
I think he is. I'm excited to play Chane. If you're excited to play Chane, let us know in the comments below. This is the last video in this series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you subbed. I hope you're coming back for more. And we'll be back with some more videos for you. And until next time, my name is Josh.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Later.